Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here. This is episode 14 of Sprout. Bit of a rainy day here in Australia, in my corner of the world. So I do apologise up front if you hear too much, I don't know, background noise. It's going in spates where it's kind of alternating between absolutely falling down and just sort of moderately sprinkling. So what I wanted to do this episode was continue on. Now, I did say last episode we'd look at doing some more with this drill, but at the moment I think it's doing its job. It's doing what it needs to do. I would like to set up some drawers now, kind of expanding out this way to give us our area where we're working. Probably need a little bit more dark oak. And then I want to, once we do the drawers, I've got a bunch of normal basic drawers here. I want to work on the Railcraft loader and the mine track underneath here. So there's a few things we're going to need to get prepped up for that. There's a little bit more dark oak, probably not enough. No. I kind of want the draw controller to be here. So maybe there, and what I'll have is underneath this area is where the minecart will come in. Probably want to get a bunch of maybe glass. We'll just put a whole run under here where you can see the minecart running underneath the ground. So we'll dig down under a row here, and then it'll come up and go over to where the mine is. And so possibly need to get a bunch of sand cooking. I've got this little furnace running, this craft furnace. It's pretty cool. I needed some steel, and in this pack we can just turn iron nuggets into steel nuggets by cooking them in a furnace. So this does two at once. Threw a few other things in there, but we're getting some steel nuggets now, and we should be able to turn them back into steel ingots. So that'll keep us going for a little bit. It's not enough, but yeah, it'll tide us over. Let's throw this copper in here. Gonna need a bunch of copper. Gonna need bronze, I think. I was looking into it. One of the if we go by Railcraft here, the rolling machine's recipe has changed in this version. So manual rolling machine is fairly similar to what the original rolling machine was. Now the powered one requires steel gears for a start, and it requires this charge motor. This charge motor, tin plates, bit of steel, these charge coils and charge terminals. Now, terminals require brass. I am yet to find zinc, because brass requires, pretty sure it's copper and zinc. Bronze, brass, let's get brass ingot, copper and zinc. I've done a search through my chests and here in you know, these drawers and stuff. Pretty sure I don't have zinc yet, so I may have to go wandering around in some of the further areas away to make sure I've got an area where the Railcraft update spawned in zinc. So what I'm going to do, as it's really starting to rain here a bit, I'm going to put a cut in. I'm going to just set up these drawers and just gather a couple of bits and pieces. Maybe not. Like, as I said, the rain's just coming and going and just generally being annoying, and it's just died back off again. So no, I'm not going to put a cut in. No cuts. Oops, missed. Kind of want you. Oh, up here. And that might be enough. I tend to normally put the full drawer ones for some of our bigger items, but at the moment we're going to go with this arrangement. Oop, don't lag on me, don't lag. And I love the speed that I can walk, but I'm not really liking the field of vision, or the field of view I should say. I've been trying to play with it a little. Like normal is here, and it's alright, but it tends to, I don't know. I don't, I'm not a fan of mods that make the change to the field of vision. And look, it's Minecraft doing this in this case, but it's just a little unnerving sometimes. Can I get up there? Another 9. That'll do for the moment. But let's look into this this rolling machine. I'd love to do the powered one, but as I said, the zinc is an issue. So let's look at manual rolling machine. It's going to require bronze. So we need 4 pistons, which is a regular crafting recipe. 4 bronze gears, so that's going to cost us, what, 16 bronze? And then these gear bushings, I'm going to get 2 each. So I need 16, 20, I need 24 bronze. So I've got some copper, got 1 tin at the moment. And that's not a thing in this pack. So let's go to our, not the crusher, the alloy smelter, tin and copper. I do have some more tin somewhere. I thought I was crushing some tin up. Nickel. Chaos. Oh, we've got the pistons here that we can use. Cool. Did I have bronze gears? So there's all sorts of stuff that you find when you're out and about in this pack, which is all part of the fun, right? Let's see. There's some steel. There's lots of little bits and pieces that I need to collect up. There's some track. I know I picked up some tin. Oh, let's do it this way. No, not that. That's not tin. That's not tin. There it is. I may have some ore around. No, maybe that's it. That's cool. That's alright. We've got 4 bronze so far. Let's throw the tin in. Let's get rid of this. It's a really weird bronze ingot, that one, isn't it? Alright, so that should just continue to make that up. We'll take these 4 bronze for the moment and we can make 2 of those gear bushings. So that's 2. Let's put them in here. What have we got? Nothing crushing at the moment. I mean, potentially we could have some tin up in our little quarry thing. There's 2 gears. Just need 2 more, so I need... Let's just duck up here. I actually almost died before because I didn't have any food on me, and I'm running around trying to go into people's houses and chests, and I got down to 1 health. Very close to having a problem. Alright, so we've got any tin in here, bauxite, silver. No, did I think I might have emptied this one out? Yes, I did. So no, we don't have any tin. It's unfortunate. Let's just grab some of these things and let this do its bit. Some more silver, iron, gold. Oh, guess the fisherman just leveled up again. Some diamonds. Some more silver, diamond. Yeah, so you can see that obviously this has been sitting here all charged up for a while, so this has got a lot of power. We are eating through the power by doing what we're doing. We've just drained that capacitor out. But yeah, tin's a thing, zinc's a thing. So, need to get this rolling machine up and running so we can make some track and a few other things. And the manual rolling machine, you need to actually be looking in... Wow, that was a big jump. You need to be looking in the inventory for it to work. So it's kind of like a vanilla crafting table in that you need to be actively, you need to have the interface open basically. So we just need a crafting table. Yep, crafting table. That's not where they were, was it? Alright, manual rolling machine. So this doesn't require power, even though the tooltip may actually show that it requires power. Let's place it there for the moment. Let's sleep through the night. Right, so I know on another, I think it was Dragon Breath I was watching, he was playing a pack and it actually, the one probe showed an RF amount. But this here, for example, if we want to make some standard rails, we're going to need iron, invar, bronze, etc. Iron will give us 8. I need to click this. But if I close out of the window, and I'll do this in just a second, I'll craft these 8 rails. If I do this, and then close the window, it'll just throw the iron on the ground, and it won't be doing what it needs to do. So the powered one will keep your inventory in it, and it will work while you're not looking. Whereas this one will not. So we can get some rails. We are going to need to make track beds and all that sort of stuff. So recipe for track requires wooden rail beds, which is wooden tyres, which is creosote and slabs. We should be getting a little bit of creosote from here, so we should be able to do that. But let's go to the loader and the unloader. So the item loader is going to require a hopper, and so is the unloader, and loader is going to require basically the opposite of this. So unloader is hopper at the bottom. I believe loader is hopper at, yeah, so it swaps these two, hopper in the middle. So we're going to need 2 cart detectors, which are just planks and stone pressure plates. So let's get, I don't have a lot of stone on me. Let me pulverize that lead. Alright, cool. Let's put this stuff away. Don't need to be carrying all that stuff. Alright, we need just a little bit more stone. Yep. Okay, that will give us 1. 1 stone pressure plate. I'm going to require some wood. I'm thinking the acacia wood maybe. Maybe I can do it with this. Fingers crossed. Oops. Okay, so that in the middle. Can I do it with this? Yes, I can. 1 detector. 2 detectors. So we also need chests and hoppers. That's trapped chests. There's a regular chest. You know, we've got all this stuff in this, you know, storage area. Why not use it? I did have a drawer controller already. Did I make that in a previous episode? Did I forget that I made something? Geesh. Alright, let's just make a couple hoppers. I should have... Oh, just need to make 1 more chest, right? And 1 hopper, 2 hoppers. I need some cobble. So let's do this. Alright, it's a loader, and we swap these 2 over, and we get an unloader. So these are going to give us the ability to run our machines and get our items into here. So I'm going to dig out under here and get the track. So I think track's going to take me a little while actually. I might see if I can source some track from, I don't know, underground dungeons or something. So just give me a moment. I'm going to put the cut in now, and I'm going to go for a bit of a trek and just see what I can find. If I find some interesting stuff, I will come right back and show you guys. Let's put these in here for now and dump everything else. Yep, let's, oop, there goes my bow. No, don't throw my bow away. Let's do this. A little bit of food. I'm taking the apples. Track in here. Putting a cut in. See you in a moment. So I'm out and about here, just floating through the world and checking things out. The dragon's stuck in a tree. I remember these things. Very noisy dragon. Get out of the tree. These things, great little area for some rail tracks. So I figured just come up here and vein mine the rail track. And I think each of them is about 30, 35 rails. So it's at the moment it's actually quite a decent way of collecting rails without having to craft them. Now I came down this area of the map, not so that we could have a noisy dragon around, but I do remember one of the times I was out and about looking for stuff that I did find a bunch of these in like a row. There was like 3 or 4 of them. I'm not sure if that's one over there. I kind of want to let this dragon out. It's going to sound a bit strange, but I'm being stuck in the trees. Not ideal. Mind you, it'd be alright if I could get him. Hey buddy. There you go. Oh, I'm running. Don't attack me, bro. Just doing you a favour. So there is obviously a nest here, which could be his nest, might not be. I don't want to stir him up, not at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to continue floating around, trying to find a few more of these things, these spawned dungeon bits and pieces. Grab a few more rails, because that's going to make my life just that little bit easier. Well, look, hang on. A dungeon. I knew there was one out here. I don't know if we've done this one. Is this one we've done? Hempcrete Stairs. It's pretty cool. Let's go and check it out. I've got enough room in my inventory. Let's go and down, down, down. Oh, it's not looking like we've done this one. Should we just make a run for it again? We could do that. We could just run for it. Well, you can't place torches either. Ah! Oh, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Go up. Ow! Oh, that's unfortunate. Can I get up without the next one? Oh yeah, there we go. I know that's cowardly, but we got whatever it was. I'm not sure what it was. What's the fire resistance for some reason? Power Stair ability. Power Stair, push away entities you're looking at. Okay, let's try it out. Let's find an entity. Just my luck. There's nothing around that I can power stare at. I do like these bricks though. These stairs are cool. So it's kind of... I love your stairs, thanks. And I found this pick in a chest, so I figured why not just... Whoops. Trash it. By collecting items from around the world. And because I had a vein miner, yes, cheaty, but because I had a vein miner, it makes things a lot nicer. If I want to harvest buildings, so I mean, I could probably sit here and go, I'm going to harvest your whole area. These are very cool looking bricks. Alright, I'm going to put a cut in. I'm going to continue looking, for more track. And ideally you could probably come in from this angle, couldn't you? Let's have a look. I don't know where my shovel is. Where's my shovel? Why do I need my shovel? What am I doing? Uber miner. Halfway in. One way of getting in. Just break through the walls. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to continue looking. I'll be back in a moment. I literally just walked around the corner. The thing I was digging out was over there, and there's a couple of entities here. So I wanted to try out this entity stair thing. So there's a Cyclops. And it doesn't anger him or anything, it just pushes him away. Not sure what the distance on it is. But that's cool. And I don't know how often it'll work. Get away from me, chicken. I don't like you. Potentially could be an issue if you really want to interact with it. So, you know, say you're trying to milk a cow or something. You'd be walking up to the cow and you'd be going, right click with bucket. it'll push it away. Hey. It's a cool feature. Hopefully you can turn it on and off. That's something that I don't know. I mean, I could always remove it from myself. It's not a huge issue. Probably time to sleep through the night. I'll throw that cut in again. And I know there's been a few cuts in this. Ooh, shiny. I know there's been a few cuts in this episode. But let's see what we can come up with. No, I don't want to. All the spawner. No. No. Just haste. Don't need haste. Too much haste. Alright, back in a moment. So I wasn't quick enough to hit the record button and missed the end of the little fight here. This guy only had like, I don't know, he had hardly any health left and he was stuck in a tree. So I took one swing at him and accidentally killed him almost instantly. So my entity thing is still pushing away, even though he's dead. But you can right click. Right click on these guys, I think it is, or left. Maybe it's with an empty hand. I forget what I actually had to do the other day. You gotta click on them. No? Oh look, this thing's coming off. I'm just punching him. I'm on fire again. I don't like being on fire. That's not fun. I'm gonna die. I don't want all the stuff to burn up either. Let's try and get rid of this. Get rid of this fire. Don't burn my stuff. Ow. Really? Right. So, yep, got some scales from him. And it looks like it is literally just punch with an empty hand, which I now don't have. Don't need some stone bricks, go away. I don't know, I'm hitting him with an apple. Oh no, right clicking him. That seems to do it. So we now have some more dragon bones. They don't stack apparently. Don't need that. There's another dragon gone. The entity push didn't do anything because he was stuck in a tree, but and I do apologise for missing that. We will fight a dragon on camera at some point because you do get some good stuff. I mean, you can see the bits that I've got, and I've got another skull. And eventually, did I get an egg on that one? Use, no, it's just the, I kind of thought I would have got, because I did get it on the last one that was dead in the cabin. There was an egg. Maybe I can make an egg out of it. We need to look more into this. There is actually there's a book and a lore guide to that mod. Alright, I'm just going to head back to base and I'll see you back there. Alright, back at base, I've dug a trench. Now, as I said before, I'm going to probably put like a glass roof on this and then I'll fill the sand back in. But for the moment, just so we can run the track, this is the path it's going to follow, underneath everything here, and then along underneath everything here. So I guess the next thing to set up, and I do need a few more things before I can do this. See you, cow. You stand over there. Is we need to put in the loader. So I figured I'd put it up here. I'll reroute the pipe work maybe, or we'll just run a pipe round again or down the side and across. I haven't brought it with me, so that's not something I can do like now, but and we'll put the loader, item loader, sand, no wood. We'll use the wood. We'll put the loader. It needs to be at the right height too. So one more there. Loader can go there. The idea is the loader's here. We have our track. Does that work? But we will need to change this track for something else. But the idea is we'll run this down. Whoops. Down this way. Might be easier to do it from the side. And I'll need to put boosters in here too. As I said, I didn't get much more in the way of track as I was out and about, but this will give us a good start. And we'll go directions here. Only got 23 left. Probably don't need as much as I really thought I did. Maybe another stack. Yeah, went back up here. That's just to get under the building at a 3x3. I probably don't need to do that. But yeah, so we're going to need a little bit more track to get up to this end. To get... I love my two bi-level step assist. To get it to interact properly, we're going to need locking track. So locking track requires track parts, planks, a stone pressure plate, redstone, and a sticky piston. So track parts here are made in a rolling machine, and one of the recipes is just 2 iron nuggets like that. So we can, 2 iron nuggets, we'll get a set of track parts. I've made up some rice. Hang on, I can't do that in one of them. I need to make, what's the, we need to make some sticky pistons. What am I looking for? This sticky piston, we can use rice slime balls, so bucket of water and rice dough like that. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 4 of them. Bucket of water gives me 4 of these. I need 2 because we're going to need one of these at each end. I need some more stone. I don't need this gold. You can go in there for now. Cool. Redstone, yeah, I've got a little bit. Got some wood. Okay. That's 1 plate. Yep. And 2. Awesome. So I'm pretty sure this is a whoops, not that. It's not. Oh, gone blank. It's not the it doesn't need to be any certain pattern. It's you know, it can be anything. You don't have to put it in any particular order. We're going to need crowbar to do this. I don't know if I've got red dye. Tend to run short on all sorts of bits and pieces in this pack. It's very interesting. Got some. Oh, there it is. Some of that. Did I still keep that on? Yes, I did. 1, 2, 3. Oop. There's the crowbar. And then I think if I can grab... I had that pipe in here somewhere. Pretty sure it was on the second page of whichever one I was looking. Oh no, it's here. Found it. Start looking. Let's just run up the other end. And the unloader will go like there. And we'll just pipe items out of it into this. Probably. I think I have another. Oh, that's liquid. I do have another transfer node in here. There we go. One of them. In the hole. One of them, and then we can just run pipes like so, and it should pull out of here if there's... No, that's filter. If there's anything in there, I don't know if there's... Yeah. once it pumps into there, it should pull out into this, and that should pull it out and put it up there. And we may need to get some speed upgrades in that, but for the moment, that'll work. Let's head up to the other end. We'll take our pipes with us. No reason to follow the same course. Get out of my way, pal. So in terms of this, I'm not sure where the water is. Hopefully we don't dig through the water. We'll go down this way somewhere. This pipe can come down like that. Can I use you? No. I'll need to get a proper wrench just to disable that. We should be able to... Oops, don't need that one. Say what? Does it only go in the top? No. Oh, goodness me. Do I need to run like a... I would have thought that would have connected. Maybe these pipes don't like... Oh, not on again. Okay, so I'm going to have to work out a better way of doing that. Maybe it'll just have to be a hopper for now. Could probably knock together a hopper if I have a crafting table. Okay, again, just a quick and dirty way of doing this, and we'll tidy it up in the next episode. Maybe I'll find a better way of this working. So hopefully, and we'll see in a second actually, we'll see whether pumping things out. Hopefully they're going into here. Yes, they are. Awesome. So apparently I can just apply these to the... Oh yeah, awesome. So I want to do that. So hopefully the cart will come in, load up, and we just tell this to move process until operation is complete. What was that? Process until out of room or supply, but keep pristine carts. What? Yeah, so we'll just everything until it's full, and then that will send it on its way. As I said, I'll need to get booster tracks in here. Booster tracks are this. We need some advanced rail and some more of those track parts. Advanced rail is just gold and redstone. So we'll make a bit of that in between, and we'll get some boosters through here, and hopefully next episode we can finish up the run here. Might tidy up the area that it's running through with some, you know, some decoration type thing. And our items will be coming from over there down to here without me having to go and pick them up. It'll then cause us a mess in our area down here, but like in our drawers, as it did in some of my other series where you dump things into a drawer and it's all over the place, but we'll sort through that later. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave some comments below and tell me what you did and didn't like, I guess. Hit the like button if you did like it. Follow the links below to some of my social media areas, and I hope you join me next time. Thanks for watching. See you later.